What's going on, guys? Fuller here from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube with Keith from Fitment Industries, technically, but today he's with us. So we're doing another episode of This or That, where basically we take your questions from the comments and then answer them up here. So we got Keaton behind the camera, and he's going to kick it off.
Lowered regular cab long box with built engine and 14 wides, or crew cab short box lifted on 14 wides.
For me, I'm gonna take the lifted one. I would like to have the built motor, but I guess I can't. So I'll take the lifted one simply because then I might have a chance at turning. The lowered truck on 14 wides is not gonna turn.
I'm actually gonna agree with you. I'm
surprised because you're a low guy.
I know, bag dust 10 guy, but man, yeah, I wouldn't want to try to.
I mean, you'd literally make like an 11-point turn.
Especially with that long boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So.
And crew cab short bed actually does look pretty good.
Oh yeah, I love that look.
1997 GMC two-door Yukon or 2017 GMC Yukon SLT.
John Chartier really loves the old school Yukon, the two doors, or Tahoe, depending on whichever one you get.
Yeah, I have a weird soft spot for them.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
See, I couldn't do it. I would
take
take
the big side windows.
I would take the big new GMC, or Escalade, or Suburban. Any of those I think look sweet. I could daily one of those. Throw it on some 24s. Be a perfect ghetto cruiser.
I'm going old school. I have to. Yeah, there's something about that truck, them trucks and the big back windows. It's just like a big greenhouse. I love that thing.
Yep.
Super sick.
Are you gonna squat it like Jared's Bronco?
No, please. No. No squatting.
Lifted square body Chevy or dropped SS.
Dropped SS. All day. All day.
I would also take a dropped SS.
Hell yeah.
I'm assuming they're referring to like the 454.
Yeah,
I would definitely take one of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like a piece of American history.
I feel like that is America.
It's the heartbeat of America.
Okay.
Chevrolet told me that.
Thunder.
Yes.
First gen Cummins or brand new Cummins?
Brand new Cummins. Brand new Cummins. I just like the look of the brand new ones. The first gens I can't get on board with.
Yeah, oh.
I wonder if they still, do you know if they still make the new Cummins with a stick? Because I know they were like the only trucks for a while that you could get with a stick. I'm not sure.
I'm actually not even aware anymore. I've kind of lost contact with it after they went just Ram.
Yeah, true.
So I haven't really been paying attention. I'm gonna stick with just newer, just because I can't even think, because that's not like 12 valve in that. The first gens?
Not in the first gens, I don't think, but I'm going to look
so.
it up so that we don't sound like idiots.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it's 12
yeah,
valve.
12 valve.
Absolutely. So actually...
Never mind, rewind. They are 12 valve.
I'm going with 12 valve. Mechanical fuel pump, easier to fix.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
true. That's true.
So yeah.
And you don't have any of the emissions stuff that the new ones
Absolutely.
have.
Absolutely.
I hate all the emissions crap.
Yep.
You can delete it as long as you don't tell anybody that we told you to do that.
Fast race diesel or lifted gasser?
Oh, diesel all day. I watch videos of guys in the fast diesel trucks doing passes, and it blows my mind.
They're at the drag strip, just brake press, building boost, and they just launch. 4-wheel drive high launches, flying down. I don't know that you can beat that,
Oh
I mean,
God.
I would probably take a fast diesel as well. And they're relatively easy to make power on too. That's what I love, is like, even with just a tune, couple of simple mods, intake, exhaust, that kind of stuff.
Insane torque.
You can
just
make
ready
some
to
good
go.
power. So I would take that.
Yeah.
I love driving fast, like faster than I probably should. So yeah, I guess I'd take the fast one. And I'd only drive it at the track, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you just point at me?
Yeah.
Stop pointing at me.
Lifted 2019 Ford Platinum or slammed 1986 F-150 Lariat XLT 4x4?
New Platinum. I love the new Platinum. I think it's sweet.
I think I'm gonna go with the new Platy as well.
The tailgate on the back, some people say is gaudy, but it's not worse than the big old Ram stickers that they got across the new Rams or decals or whatever they got on their emblems. I think the new Platinum's sweet. Plus, you get air-conditioned seats, and I am all about that.
Oh my God, it's so nice.
Big old touchscreen in the center. You got digital gauges. Like all the features in the new Platinums are just, they're sweet.
Just absolutely.
I would take
impressive.
one lifted, one lowered. I'd take one
give it
that's set
to
up
me.
as a
Ford,
free runner.
Hit me up.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ford, if you're watching, we'd love some free trucks. Keith wants one, I want one. Keaton, you want a free truck?
Love one.
Yeah, he'll take one too.
Doesn't matter color.
El Camino, truck or car?
Holy shit. The age-old question.
I am curious to see if...
What the interweb says?
Well, did you know, does El Camino comes on a frame. So like a lot of people's argument is if it's a unibody, it's a car. If it's on a truck, or if it's on a frame, then it's a truck. So if the El Camino comes on a frame, does that make it a pickup truck? By the way, I actually like the El Caminos. I don't know why. I have a soft spot for El Caminos.
That's tough because you're falling into a lot of things. It's a unibody, so that's another point for car. I mean,
Right.
like the bed in the cab is unibody, so
I guess, yeah, it's not split.
Yeah.
But as far as chassis goes,
as far as chassis goes, it is on
It's on
a
a
frame. Oh, that's tough. That is tough.
I just saw one actually the other day on my way home from work, and I looked at it and I was like, you know what? An El Camino is like the pickup truck for people that
Are in
they
denial.
don't need to go off road. They don't need high clearance, but they got to put a couch in the back.
Could you imagine one with a body lift?
I don't want to.
Please no.
And the thing is, they put big old V8s in there.
Yeah.
They made a lot of power.
Yep.
No weight over the rear end. If you wanted to slide one around, do burnouts, but then still be able to haul some stuff. I don't know.
I'm still, for some reason, leaning car.
I'm gonna say truck for the sake of argument.
Yeah. I just, if you feel like you can't lift it, if there's not an option to lift it, I feel like it's not a truck.
Nah, you could. I'm sure somebody did.
Yeah, probably. We're gonna get blown up. My cousins, brothers, sisters, friends.
Lifted single cab or lifted four-door?
I think four doors look better lifted. I think single cab is not proportionate. I feel like I probably answered this question before. I always say the same thing. If you got a single cab, long bed, lower it. If you've got a crew cab, then I say you can lift it. Or if you want to lower it, go ahead. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
I'm just a crew cab guy, period.
Plus,
I
it's
like the
so
space.
much better with if you want to bring people anywhere, rather than having you and two other dudes sitting across the bench seat, hauling your boat to the lake last night. It could get kind of weird. Just saying, not from personal experience or anything like that. Crew cab. My truck's a stick too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yep. Well said.
Like if you cry every time.
One like equals one pray.
Big F.
New decked out Jeep or clean stock OBS?
Clean stock OBS. You can put it out there. Big lights.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'd rather take a decked out Jeep, but I don't mean like show Jeep. Like I don't want 24s, 26s on a Jeep. Give me a new JL, 17-inch methods, 2.5-inch suspension lift on there, just enough to fit some big tires, and go wheel it. But if it's gonna be decked out, I'm expecting there's gonna be a rooftop tent, there's gonna be hella lights on it, and it's gonna be set up. I'm gonna have a galley kitchen in the back. You're gonna open it up and slide out the drawers. You're gonna fold out your stove,
Right away.
Done up.
Making me feel like a fool. Okay, you're right. Can I be converted?
Well, no, you already answered.
Damn.
Beach truck or mud truck?
I don't know what they mean by beach truck.
Are they talking
Like
are they
Daytona
talking
truck meet, like show truck that you drive on the beach?
Or are you talking like sand paddles? Like,
Oh,
so if we're talking sand paddles,
that would be cool. Hopefully it has an LS with twin turbos,
absolutely.
because I'm looking to scoot across the beach.
Yeah.
Maybe hit a little bit of water, slide
Talking-
right across the top.
Talking 20-foot tall rooster tails.
Yes.
Going.
I guess I'd take a beach truck because I like the beach better. I'd want to be at the beach rather than in the mud. I don't know. I do like both.
I'm gonna go mud truck. I'm gonna go make some noise and make a mess. That's just kind of what I do.
It is fun, especially if you have like a dedicated, mud vehicle where you're like, you don't care if you ruin anything.
Yep.
And you can just send it through there. Don't worry about washing it, because that's
Right.
the worst part about driving through the mud.
Yep.
Is cleaning it up for 18 hours the next day, because there's
Go ahead and
there's
piss
dirt
off
in places you didn't know existed.
all the local car washes.
Yep, you'll get kicked out of every single
You're
one.
gonna have to do it in phases,
Yes.
and you're gonna be followed by the police at every location.
Slam truck with thinner tires or slam truck with thick double C tires?
Thick with two
Ooh,
C's.
that's dangerous.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're gonna slam your truck, I feel like the best look is with 22s, 24s, that kind of stuff. I mean,
Yep.
unless you have like a mini truck, you're not gonna be able to go that big.
Ish. I'm preparing mine for 22s.
Two bonus
Yeah,
questions.
so close. But if they mean like lower your truck and then put on 17s with really big sidewalls, I mean, if it was a classic, yeah.
Yeah. It also depends on the wheels. You know,
That's
if
true.
you're a guy who just scored a set of like vintage billets, you know, from
Yeah.
the 90s, why vintage from the 90s? That feels weird to say, but you find a nice set of 90s billets that are
Yeah.
like 17s, 18s. I'd say run it with a decent tire.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and this is all subjective too. Like, I run 30 series on my truck.
Okay.
20s, 30 series, and I
Which
wouldn't-
is like this much sidewall.
it's about that much sidewall. I would never go less than that on our roads.
Yeah. Also depends on where you live, because yeah, here in Wisconsin with the potholes and the crappy road conditions that we have, you know, if you're worried about ruining a wheel, that's possible here if you have
Yeah.
really thin tires.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, if you're going for just looks or it's just a show vehicle, you know, and you want to get that really low profile look, if you're tucking them in there or you're trying to sit flush, I could see going both ways. So I guess I don't have a definitive answer, but I guess I'd probably go with the low pros.
Low pro.
Yeah.
At least you look cool until you wreck your wheels.
And then you can always pick up another set at customoffsets.com, because we sell wheels, tires, suspension, ship it all over the place. We didn't plan that plug, but I felt like it was a good place
Just
for it.
felt right.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up. That's another episode of This or That. If you want us to answer your questions, whether they be truck-related or just super weird, you can drop those in the comments below. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Snapchat, Custom Offsets TM, YouTube, Twitter. We're all over the socials. Peace.